Chat. Be real, y'all. I just streamed for 15 minutes to myself. So. That's the bot moment of the fucking year so far. That sometimes you just need some. All right, cool. Yeah. All right, we can fucking stream now. Hey, sup? Computer sounds. I know. What's up? Hello, y'all. Sorry about all that. Just trying to get everything figured out, you know, everything now and again. But I hope you guys are good. I was fucking literally streaming to my fucking self before. It was so funny. I was like, oh, chat's really dead tonight. And then Jack fucking texts me, and he's like, what happened to your stream? And I'm like, wait, what? And I like look over, and it said the go live button is just like off. And I'm like, oh. I was like, bot hours. But basically before I wanted to watch a video with you guys. A bunch of crazy shit about the Faze Clan stuff came out, and I watched like the first 4 minutes of it, and I wanted to show it with you guys. I think it's super interesting to, like, you know, streaming culture and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna do first. And then after that, we're going to play Smash for a little bit. And then we might play some Warzone later. Hi, Bridget. What's up, girl? Myth, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you guys are going to have some fun. All right, so for those of you who don't understand what is going on, a bunch of Faze Clan members are in a bunch of fucking trouble right now because they basically marketed this cryptocurrency that was basically just, you know, a sell and dump, and they cost a lot of people, like, a lot of fucking money. And a lot of them are in trouble, but apparently there's more unfolding about what is actually going on with this, and this is the video it's going to tell us. I've seen the first 4 minutes. I'm going to redo the commentary that I already did, just because, like, I want you guys to understand, like, okay, here's my point of view on this, and we'll talk about it after.
Absolutely crazy.
For those of you who don't know who this man is Jake Lucky. Jake, I hope you know if you ever see this, I fucking love you, and you're, like, one of my favorite YouTubers. Awesome.
Crazy stuff happening out there. What's up, guys? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to the show. Just last night, 2 videos released, one by Ordinary Gamers, Armuda, and one by CoffeeZilla, yet again, on the former Faze Clan member K and his Scandle. And
just so you all know, I think K is the only guilty one out of all 4 of them. Okay?
Involving Save the Kids, and also intertwined with other Faze members and Faze Clan as a whole. I'm going to touch on some of the main points that were brought up in both those videos. Please go do me a favor and check out both those videos, especially this time around Ordinary Gamer, who spent over an hour with some deep investigative work to further implicate someone like K of potentially being a straight-up scumbag, and a lot of other important information involving Faze members as well as Faze as a whole. So I hope you guys all enjoy. Gonna break down those points. The first of which, a reiteration, what we already talked about, and they did as well, of a former Faze member currently suspended in Tico.
What I'm gonna say right now, I think Tico is the only one who is completely innocent of all of this. From what I heard in the first 4 minutes of this video, when, you know, stream was all messed up, I think he's the only innocent one out of all of them. And it's kind of messed up to say because I actually really like Faze Jarvis, and I don't think he's that innocent.
Who seems to be probably the most innocent person of those faces of the Save the Kids token. He was the only person we know so far that did not sell a single token and actually lost out on his own money buying into the project.
In this entire scenario, Tico, who basically went by unscathed because neither me or Steven could really find his wallet addresses, and trust me, we tried. We actually ended up going to Keemstar, and he reached out to Tico because Keemstar is involved with the Faze guys pretty heavily. He ended up getting this confirmation from Tico. I never sold a single coin or made a single dollar off this. Legit have not sold any of it, not even my own investment to put in. None. Zero. And he said, I need your wallet to clear you.
Okay, the fact that he gave him his wallet address, for those of you who don't know what a wallet address is, it's like where you store all of your cryptocurrency, and like people can look you up online and see like what you've traded and shit like that. The fact that he handed it over, straight up just handed it over to him, right, shows good faith in my opinion.
And then he gave his wallet address, okay? So at this point, we're going to audit Faze Tico, and we're going to try to isolate this guy from this situation because he is actually fairly innocent. He might be the only motherfucker who wanted to save the goddamn kids. So not only did he get the money from the deployer address, he didn't dump a single token of kids, and then he also bought more kids with his own money, and at least that shows that he believed in this charity token.
That's so fucked up, dude. Imagine believing in, like, you know, helping somebody and it's actually just a fucking scam. That's like probably what, like, what you deserve to go to hell for that. That is, you are straight to hell for that. Like, that's so fucked up.
An idea.
And then he dives right back into someone like former Faze K, who is probably the biggest face of this at this point, I think it's fair to say, has posted his apology ever since, has already been accused of pumping and dumping to his audience several crypto tokens and currencies in the past, of which have been named already 4. And on top of that, it's actually Muda diving even deeper to find he was even faking giveaways for several of these crypto tokens he was pumping and dumping. The winners, by the way, there was a handful, 3 of which were named. There's also a 4th in there as well, but 3 of which were somehow lucky enough to win every single one of his giveaways. And if you're wondering if that kind of luck is possible, no, not really.
Now, what we did...
Okay, hold on a second. So, I've seen this part of the video. Essentially what happened was that Faze K got people who he could trust to win the giveaways on Twitter so that they could just all share the money. Catch my drift? Do you see where this is going, chat?
Was we took all these addresses that won the giveaway and we decided, wait a minute, are they lucky enough to win another fucking giveaway from Fraser? Usually the odds of that happening are pretty fucking nil. But, you know, at least from the Minecraft community, we've seen that odds, well, as slim as they are, sometimes they can come true, right? Let's go check some of these odds out, okay? Okay, listen, winning 1 giveaway, lucky enough. You can win 2 giveaways. Can he win the tits coin too? Of course he fucking can. OX5AF8D67B22. Guys, they won all 3 giveaways and immediately dumped. But now, did they also want to save the kids?
See, chat?
Let's go look at this wallet.
See? You know what I'm talking about?
They got the founder for Save the Kids. The founder wallet sent them Save the Kids token, which were dumped. They only have fucking 6.9 kids left.
So, essentially what he is saying is that Faze K is a fucking liar. He is a dirty fucking liar. There is no fucking way this one person won every single giveaway unless it's a fucking scam.
Dude, they've got nothing. Okay? Me and Coffee sat down for 7 hours looking for fucking patterns, okay? We were the ones looking for NSA tier grid patterns on crypto fraud. If this isn't giveaway fraud, I have no fucking idea what is, okay? These accounts that I've shown you won every giveaway, most of them. They also were invested in Save the Kids. They also received extra money from Fraser, and now they're sending money back and forth between each other. If this isn't a sticky web of intrigue, I fucking don't know what is.
Because why give away your money when you can keep it in-house and choose winners that you know, or maybe winners that are yourself, and you're thinking no one's going to go out there and trace it until someone like Muda went out there and traced it. And yeah, giveaway fraud or faking giveaways, accused on top of everything else you've been accused of. Why not throw that? Now, where it gets very, very interesting is also the accusation surfacing around what seems to be a former Faze clan manager known as Jordan Galen. If you go to his LinkedIn, it seems that he is no longer with Faze as of July, or in better words, as of all of this information.
Okay, so this is the new thing that I did not know about, is that a manager was involved. I saw this on Twitter. So he apparently was K's manager. He's no longer with Faze Clan, so that, you know, could point to something in that fucking timeline, which could be crazy. Like, that's fucking nuts.
Coming out about the corruption behind K and the Save the Kids scandal. If you go to LinkedIn, usually if you're still working somewhere, it says the past date and then just says present. As you guys can see, it says till July, which seemingly would mean he is no longer with Faze Clan. Coincidental timing, you might say. Who is he tied to? He is apparently a former senior talent manager at Faze Clan, closely tied, I believe, to the brothers, but also mainly to K.
All guy by any endeavor, okay? You can actually look up fights of, what is it, the fucking Jarvis literally going on not too long ago with him in the actual promotional material for said fight. But why am I mentioning this guy? Why is he in the because not only does he have severe proximity to all these people, there is something he does beyond talent management, okay? Let's go check it out.
So yeah, guys, look, we're super excited to get started. Frazier's ready to kind of start formulating and drafting his tweets for tonight. I mean, look, you know, like I told you.
Wait, don't drop any tweets yet, Frazier. Not yet. We got people still buying. Tell your people to buy first.
Okay, we'll do that, but we'll formulate them. But what we were thinking is a good way to
These
kind of
guys
get
look like
started
fucking
is if
scumbags.
we could do some form of giveaway to give back to people who are.
Would you look at that? Is that our boy Jordan Galen and fucking Fraser sitting together discussing a potential cryptocurrency deal in Mom's Basement Studio, a podcast that I was a part of with Keem and Banks. So yeah.
For those of you who don't know what Mom's Basement is, it's a podcast. It's actually fucking entertaining as shit, and it has like some of the best content creators on the internet on it. It's if you haven't watched it, it's really good. You should go watch it.
Like, this all happened in literally the Faze house, okay? Now, understandably, Banks told me that this Fraser was living with him in that house. It's a big house, and this is a studio that is shared around, I guess you could say it's like a soundproof area, whatever. That's full discrepancy. I'm just mentioning it. It's fucking insane that this guy, all right, Fraser, and his partner manager, his talent guy, his manager, Jordan Galen, are sitting in Mom's Basement Studio discussing a crypto deal for something called Ape Haven, all right? So how do I know Ape Haven was a deal, right?
So it seems he was potentially involved in getting these deals for Faze members, especially in this instance, that being K. I imagine if you're Faze clan, that's why you let him go, or he leaves, or you fire him. I don't know the exact details, but Jordan Galen is no longer with Faze Clan as of the same date that the other members were suspended and Faze was kicked. So that would make sense if he was the one who brought the deal to Frazier. They set it up to other Faze members, and Faze was like, that's why you both are going to be removed, not just suspended. That would also mean, though, potentially, that didn't mean these individuals were going out separately outside of Faze Clan. If their own Faze Clan manager was bringing them deals, that's where that...
So from my understanding so far is that Jordan, or Galen, whatever, he sounds like Galen Erso from Star Wars, which is really funny. What he fucking did was he probably roped K into this, honestly, because this is not the first... What you have to understand, Chad, is this is not the first time that K has done some shit like this. Like, he did the same shit with another cryptocurrency not too long ago. I read about that on Twitter as well. So, this is not the first time this is happening. If you have any sympathy for this man, drop it, because I'm sure Jake is going to explain it.
That all gets very hairy, and it is still a bad look for Faze. A quick side note as well, Faze Banks has faced his own accusations of a pump and dump scandal with Bank Social IO.
I saw this shit. I knew this was a scandal the minute I fucking saw it.
It was an actually interview with Mashable where the Bank Social CEO literally came out and named Banks for pumping and dumping it. Now, that statement has been retracted, and apparently, according to Banks and the Bank Social CEO, for that interview, when he said they pumped and dumped it, he said that was taken out of context, which is confusing. It's hard to imagine how those words were taken.
Yeah,
out
how
of
the
context.
fuck do you take that out of context? You pump and dump it. What that's like the shittiest thing you can do in the crypto world.
And further, though, it seems that Banks, if you guys do not know TLDR, he was named for pumping and dumping this crypto, for taking payment for promoting it, doing a giveaway for it. And then later as well, apparently what the Bank Social CEO thought was he was advising close friends to also buy in early and then to dump it. That's why he accused of pumping and dumping. But that statement was apparently taken back. It is confusing. Apparently as well, it was found that Jordan Galen had paid a sum of money to Banks and taken a cut off the top, which meant that what is being accused here is that the Faze manager had found the deal for Faze Banks, taken his cut, given the rest to Banks, and here was Banks' response to that.
Probably see by their ERC 2020. Yeah, it's literally all just bank social transactions. So he got paid 82 ether. 82 ether, right? He got paid that much money. That's about 100. That's almost 200,000 fucking dollars in this case. Okay,
That's a lot of
fucking
money.
He gives Banks 69 of that ether that he just received in this moment, literally within an hour, okay? So Banks ended up getting, what, like 167,000. So Banks actually told us that he didn't even know that this finder's fee type, this looks like a finder fee to the average person, right? Jordan took a little fee out of whatever he gave Banks, right? So Banks got 69 ether, but Jordan kept 82, right? So
It's a
Jordan
lot of money,
keeps
chat.
a modest sum of 13 ether. The alleged Jordan wallet keeps 13 ether. Banks confirmed to me this wasn't in his knowledge. He didn't know anything about this, all right? He had no fucking clue.
Look, he's operating off on his own. Because, look, I'm looking at this, right? And when I see Jordan Galen taking a cut, I see a classic manager-sponsor deal, right?
Yeah.
Like,
that's fair.
before I thought it was, oh, Kay's working on his own deal.
But hang on. I do want to say this.
Yeah.
In that sense, it would probably be in reverse because that's typically how things go. The talent gets paid first, and then out of that, some whatever was agreed on gets split up from then.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't trust Banks in this situation. He's done shit like this before. So disrespect to him. Like, you know, you gotta eat and shit like that. But like, really, dude, crypto. You're just scamming people off fucking crypto. Really?
That's how it usually works. That's not how it worked in this case. I didn't get the fucking whatever number you said, the 80 ETH, and then chipped off whatever else. You know what I'm saying? That's not how that
right.
happened.
No. I
was in the
agree.
reverse.
It's still, but nonetheless, the
But
fact
no,
that
but hey,
management's
that's-
getting a
but-
cut still looks bad.
But
And-
that's a fair point though.
Of course,
That is a fair point. It's like
of course.
And I personally think that that's a really bad look. Understand to a certain extent his explanation, but I do think that both Muda and Coffee will probably look into this further because luckily, for someone like Banks, you know, he did explain it a little bit, but I'm still a bit suspicious myself personally. Luckily, he followed it up quickly by saying that both him, FaZe Banks, and FaZe Clan are open to further investigation and a possible audit from an outside source or from Muda and Coffee directly to go out to LA, check their books, check FaZe Banks and everything he has as well, which is a great response to have, especially.
Okay, that is a decent response. Look, the issue arises in shit like this where you gotta pick what you believe. In this instance, I think, you know, Banks is a little shady for this. Like, that's a lot of money. One person really doesn't say no to some shit like that. And with the amount of legal that would have to go into that, and that the amount of legal that they could probably, you know, fight against with a lot of shit like this is crazy. So I don't know, man. I think Banks is a little guilty. Maybe. What's up, Aaron? Do I think Banks is a little guilty? Maybe. But I need to see more.
As Muda goes on to say in this video, FaZe's reputation has been heavily tarnished.
Yes,
You go on
it
the
has.
web
I
right
agree
now,
with
what do
that.
people call this? They call it the Faze scandal. The Faze Save the Kids scan. It's tied to Faze heavily because of the members also involved being former or current Faze members, some removed, some suspended. So it's probably a good idea for FaZe Clan to...
FaZe Clan was trending on Twitter for like 2 days after this came out. Like, I had them... They were like number 4 or 5, like, on, not even on gaming, like on just Twitter because of this shit. Like, they scammed people out of a lot of fucking money. Like, the thing is, the FaZe Clan organization is a separate entity than the people who own FaZe Clan. And that's why I still support FaZe Clan, is because they are doing exactly what they're supposed to. They removed Kay, they removed Galen, and the other 3 are being, you know, investigated to see if they're going to be let back in or not. My thing is, like, you need to trust an org that has done this for a long time. Stretching, but, you know, you gotta give them shit where it's due. I'm surprised. My thing is, how the fuck did nobody point this out? Nobody saw this being a problem. All of the talent managers at Faze didn't see this as an issue or didn't notice that something was wrong with it. That's just a little far-fetched for me.
Say, hey, we got to clear ourselves. Someone come look through everything, which I do appreciate from them. Very lastly, not to mention someone like Coffee posting his video, which TLDR, he is threatened to be sued by someone like K. And along with that cease and desist, which he reads through, please go check out the full thing. It's again, so well done, as expected. But during this video, where he is said to have to, at the point of recording and posting that video, to retract all of his statements, what does he do? He instead further implicates K in a different pump and dump scheme where he apparently made a smooth $100,000.
Maybe we'll watch that later.
Bought one of these NFTs? Take a look. Faze K, new verified Shadow People collector. And just underneath it, to verify it even more, Faze K responds with the devil emoji. Quite appropriate. Now, you guys should be familiar with the rest of this process. Using this NFT number, I just cross-check the time of sale and find...
For those of you who don't know what NFTs is, it's basically you can sell whatever the fuck you want. Like, you can own literally anything. Like, you could own, like, I think there's an NFT for, like Faze Jev's, like, first Warzone win, where you can own Faze Jev's first Warzone win. But they get a cut of that. Like, I don't really understand how NFTs work. Like, I know what they do. It's just, I think they're kind of stupid in a way. They're really fucking weird. Like, they're super, super complicated. People do a lot of dumb shit with them. It's really, really weird. Like, you own a piece of it. It's so weird. I know Tfue has a couple.
Find out who owned it at the time. That would be
that's the best way to put
right
it.
Here. Now all we have to do is cross-check the BSC scan, go to the BEP20 token section, and boom. See, he participated in Moonpug. He got money from the deployer wallet, meaning he was involved before the public.
It's very bad for the environment.
What did this guy do when he got loaded up with tons of Moonpug? Well, he dumped it as fast as he possibly could. In a little over 4 hours, this guy got rid of all his Moonpug, which means that if we go to the day of launch, we can...
Pump and dump. Pump and dump. What more do you need? What more do you need? K is fucking guilty. He's guilty. There is no fucking way that he didn't know that this Save the Kids coin was not bullshit. Tico, I think, is innocent. Jarvis and the other two, I don't really know what they're doing right now. I think they've just been kind of out of the light. But Tico is probably the only one who's innocent. Because, like, he probably didn't know. Tico invested more money into it because he actually thought it was fucking real. That's the fucking problem. That is the problem that I'm seeing with this whole thing. Is that Galen and Kay, maybe Banks, were involved in this. Right? But the problem is, Banks is one of the original owners of Faze. Kay and, Galen are just people they brought in and that could get easily fired. So, I don't know, man.
As Frazier dumps his coins. Here's the start of the sale. He gets in early. It pumps really high. He sells off. Hour 2, hour 3,
yeah, right.
Hour 4. And by this hour...
Oh, I wouldn't invest in anything. No offense to Faze Clan. I would never invest in anything crypto-wise after this. I'm good. I'm all right.
He's out. Now remember that as we zoom out. This guy got in around here. Sold.
Look at this shit. Look at this chart.
All the way here is completely out of the coin. And of course, everyone gets wiped out. And the truth is, the amount of money he made wasn't trivial. I went transaction by transaction, finding how much money he made each time. He kept trading for 10 wrapped BNB with a total of 20 out transactions. That means he made about 200 BNB, which at a BNB price of $523 means he made about $100,000 off of selling this Moonpug in the first few hours.
God.
This is why I'm so sick of Frazier claiming to be naive. Naive people don't know.
This tweet is fucking bullshit. I saw this fucking tweet. Okay, this tweet is the biggest load of bullshit I've ever seen on Twitter. Like, you guys cannot support this man anymore. Like, holy shit. This guy is an asshole for this. Especially, and the thing is, like, the cryptocurrency, Aaron, because you weren't here for this, the cryptocurrency that I'm talking about that they fucked up on was for charity. And it was a fucking scam. Fucked up.
Rug a coin. Naive people usually don't have multiple wallets. And naive people sure as hell don't know how to make $100,000 from a pre-sale of a
for
shit.
real.
So this dude, threatened with legal action, tears it apart and decides to say, you know
Good,
what,
I do
did
the
some
same
more
fucking
digging,
thing.
and
Fuck
here's
you.
how you're even further guilty. These guys have done great work. Please go check out their full videos. It's not done yet. Faze will probably have to respond or say something, or the people involved will soon, and we could be seeing a further investigation audit of FaZe Clan and FaZe Banks. So a quick comeback full circle. Tico has been apparently pretty much cleared for being pretty much innocent in this case.
Thank
not
God,
selling
dude. I
off
like
at all,
Tico, too.
And even losing his own personal investment.
He
in all
lost a
this.
lot of money.
Tay is then found further guilty of potential giveaway fraud. On top of that, he's threatened to sue one of those people involved in investigating him, and then was exposed for even further pumping and dumping a different project as well. We have FaZe Banks and his response to all of this, saying that he wants an investigation, but he too has been accused of pumping and dumping. There's probably more
Banks.
to come on the FaZe Banks story. And then we have the mysterious case of the senior talent manager for FaZe Clan no longer with them, and how apparently he was the one finding deals for these members, which does lead you to question, were these members really going out as individuals separate from FaZe Clan if a FaZe Clan manager was bringing them the deals, or was Jordan just an overall suspicious figure that shouldn't have been in FaZe Clan in the first place? Which
fucked
is
up,
totally
dude.
possible. And then very
It's fucked up.
lastly, yes,
It's really
a
fucked
potential
up.
audit and investigation further coming for everyone involved. What do y'all think? Drink up for me and go check out those other videos, because they did some great deep dives on all of those involved in the Save the Kids scandal. Till next time, drink some water, drink some coffee. I'll see you back here sometime soon. Take care.
I love you, Jake. Jay Lucky is like one of my favorite people on YouTube, bro. But all right, let's break that down really quick. Look, you all know I'm a huge FaZe Clan fan. I love FaZe, bro. I've been watching them since I was a kid. Like, FaZe is one of the biggest reasons why I do this. And I got to play with FaZe Scope the other day. Like, that was one of the, I don't know if Aaron, I don't know if I told you this, but I got to play with a FaZe member the other day, and he invited me to play with him. So it was kind of the coolest fucking thing I've ever experienced in my life. Nicest dude ever. Nicest person ever. But, my thing is, you have to look at the bigger picture on why this is so fucked up. A, the cryptocurrency was for charity, so you immediately are getting sent to hell for that. And B, you know, FaZe Clan could be in a lot more shit than meets the eye. Like, this is fraud. It is fraud. It is money laundering, and it is fraud. It is 110. It's one or the other, or it's both. Those are felonies that these guys are going to be facing. And we don't know how much, like, Jarvis and fucking, who else is on this? It's Tico, Jarvis, K, and who am I missing? I forget the other guy's name, but we don't know how much they're involved either. You know, I'm happy that Tico was clear, because I actually really like him. I hope he becomes the new face of, you know, FaZe content for, like, their content creation team. I really hope he does. He is a solid personality. I hope he builds his own team or something like that. That'd be fucking sweet. But there is no excuse for any of this shit. Like, FaZe needs to, like, FaZe removing K and Galen is a step in the right direction. But if Banks turns out that he did the same shit, he's got to go to. That's the reality. Being the CEO of my own gaming organization, if this was if Shadowpoint had this problem, I would do the exact same thing FaZe is doing. Get him out. Gotta go. You have to, and the thing is, if FaZe Clan as a whole, like, promoted this, holy shit. That would have been a fucking absolute nightmare for them. But it's just my opinion, man. I hope it works out for a lot of them. And I really, really hope that this gets better because it's fucked. I hope the people who I'm dying slowly. I hope the people who invested in this get their money back. That's like my biggest thing